Hello everyone, welcome back to my new video. So this video is about my one of the article that I read from today's class. So this article is about cloud computing, a prospective study. So today I'm going to present a detailed discussion based on the research paper that I already mentioned, Cloud Computing, a Prospective Study. So this paper was originally written in December 2008 by researchers from the Rochester Institute of Technology and the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology, later published in 2010. So now what makes this paper interesting is the timing. Around 2007 and 8, cloud computing was just emerging as a new concept. So companies and researchers are still trying to understand what it really meant, so how it would like shape the future of IT. So in this video, I'll explain cloud computing based on this paper in a simple terms and a natural way, which will be covering its definition, features, technology, and why it becomes so important in today's world. So what is cloud computing? So let's start with the basic idea. Cloud computing is a model where user don't need to own or manage physical hardware or software. Instead, they can access everything, application, storage, computing power through the internet. So according to the paper, cloud computing is a system that provides scalable, flexible, on-demand computing services with guaranteed performance, accessible easily from anywhere in the world. So in simple terms, instead of storing files on our computer, or running heavy software locally, everything happens in the cloud, which is basically remote data centers. So evolution of cloud computing. So interestingly, the paper compares cloud computing with older systems. About 50 years ago, computer worked in a time sharing system where multiple users share a single machine. Then like a personal computer became more popular. Everything shifted locally. Now cloud computing is like a modern evolution, but much more powerful because we have a faster internet, more powerful servers, advanced virtualization technologies. So cloud computing is not just a history repeating, it is an improved and scalable version of earlier ideas. So the next thing I learned from this paper is functional aspects of cloud computing. The paper explained that cloud computing provides different types of services. Let's break them down together. So hardware as a service. Instead of buying physical hardware, user can rent computing resources like servers, storage. Example, you can rent a virtual server instead of buying a real one. The next one is software as a service. Applications are delivered over the internet. You don't need to install software, you just need to do it online. Example, Google Docs, web-based email, which reduce maintenance and cost. The next one is data as a service. So data is stored in the cloud and can be accessed anytime anywhere in the world. For example, cloud storage system, online database. So the next one is infrastructure as a service. This is a complete package where the user get virtual machines, storage, networking. It allows the user to build their own system on top of cloud infrastructures. The key feature of cloud computing is the paper highlighted several important features. One of them is user-centric interface. So cloud services are easy to use. You don't need to technical expertise to access them. And the next feature is on-demand services. You can access resources whenever you need them. No waiting, no setup delays. And the next one is quality of service guarantee. So cloud provider ensure performance, uptime, and reliable through agreements. And the next feature is like a autonomous system. So cloud system manage themselves automatically. User don't need to the user don't have to see the complexity behind it. And the next one is scalability and flexibility. This is one of the biggest advantage you can see. So like increase resources when demand is high, reduce them when demand is low. So this saves cost and improve efficiency as well. Now let's talk about what I learned from this paper. The next thing is enabling technology behind cloud computing. So about cloud technologies that makes cloud computing possible, one of them is virtualization. This is the foundation of cloud computing. It allows one physical machine to run multiple virtual machines. Benefits are better resources usage, flexibility, scalability, and the next one is service-oriented architectures. Cloud services are built as independent component that can work together. So this makes system modular and easy to manage as well. And the next one is web services. Cloud services are access to standard web application like APIs. This allows integration across the platforms. And the next one is Web 2.0 technologies. So modern web applications enable better interaction, collaboration, and user experience. So cloud computing heavily depends on these technologies. The next one is distributed storage system. So data is stored across multiple locations instead of a single server. Benefits are they are more reliable, they have a data backup, they have faster access. Example include distributed file systems. And the next topic I learned from this article is programming models like a map reduce. So cloud system use special programming models to process large amount of data efficiently. These models divide text into smaller parts and process them in parallel way. So this article also give us knowledge about why cloud computing is important. So this paper explains why cloud computing becomes so popular as well. So it reduced the because it reduced the needs of the expensive hardware. It simplifies software management. It allows global access to resources. It supports large scale application as well. So business and individual can focus on their work instead of managing the IT infrastructure. So to conclude, cloud computing represent a major shift in how we use technologies. Instead of owning and managing like everything locally, we now rely on powerful remote system that provide service and demand. So this paper written in 2008 was actually predicting the future of computing. At that time, cloud computing was still new and there was no clear definition. But today we can see how accurate these predictions are. And now cloud computing is everywhere from streaming service to online storage, from business application to artificial intelligence. What makes cloud computing truly powerful is its flexibility and scalability. It can serve a small user as well as large enterprise. Whether someone wants to store a few files or run a global application, cloud computing can handle it. So another important takeaway is the role of enabling technologies like virtualization, distributed system, and web services. Without these technologies, cloud computing would not exist. So also the concept of providing service like SaaS, IaaS, and DaaS has completely changed the IT industry. It has shifted the focus from ownership to accessibility as well. So, however, cloud computing is still evolving. Even today, researchers are working on improving security, performance, and efficiency. So, overall, cloud computing is not just a technology; it's a complete transformation of how computing resources are delivered and used. So, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you like my video. So, if you have any questions, just comment down below. Thank you.